What I go on, me peeps? You know the usual, the confused man. There! Hell yes, me there! Not change, you know. Quite busy these days, and sometimes I want to comment to chat on the issues, but sometimes I just leave it and there's a reason why I leave certain things because a lot of people elaborate on the same issues. It's pointless of me just voicing for the sake of voicing. There's a wise saying that says a wise man speak because there's a need to say something, but a foolish man speak because I think you have to say something, you know. So sometimes there's no point if everybody's talking about the same issue. But my issue is that sometimes people take different views on an issue, and I wish that those who learn could teach, and very often we have those who learn use the opportunity to mislead as opposed to teach, and that's really, really sad. And it's not just St Vincent, you know. Sometimes I think it's a black people thing around the world, that a black man think that when he gets an opportunity to be learned, that it's an opportunity for him to exploit his own people. But what they don't look at is that life is a short thing still, eh? And yes, everybody like to enjoy life to the fullest at the shortest stage, but what you don't really look at is that by doing so you actually hold back everybody around you. And if you hold back everybody around you, you're pulling down your own society, and if your society down, somebody they're going to keep you down. So you could only grow so much because you're not helping others to grow. But if everybody around you grow, you'll be a nice green pasture, you know what I mean? So what much of a chat about this quarry thing are going on in St Vincent down in North Leeward. You know, to be honest, yeah, I think the whole quarry thing went out of scope. But I always say again, and go back to what I just said about those who learn should really teach, is that if you're telling me that issue is not right, that is bad, give an alternative. Don't just tell me, oh, that's bad. Why is it bad? Okay. 90% of the time when something is bad, people is bad enough. So when you start telling me Ralph government not good, or Ralph government this, everybody have been seeing the Ralph government a crap. Everybody know Ralph government bad. Yes? But not just tell me bad. Give me the alternative. What if I choose otherwise? If I choose otherwise, what is the alternative going to do for me? Yeah. So we look at the quarry issue, and I look from a perspective of economical development. And since we have no natural resources and we have nothing exporting to agriculture, agriculture has gone to the dogs. It's not really exporting. But they just in that news brief from Kenton, I just realized that they established the fact that St. Vincent have a resource that the rest of the Caribbean need, and not a cheap resource. It's one that's pretty expensive. So they're saying that aggregate and quarry is in short supply in the region. Now we have in abundance, so we now have a natural resource that we could export. Whereas before, whenever you're looking at gold and oil and all these fancy things, which we don't have, yeah, we just discover we have a natural resource that we could export. Now, what is shocking to me is that the government thought that the best option to export or exploit this market, new market, yeah, that could bring billions into the country, was to bring in a foreign investor to dig that out and pay them $2 per ton. $2 per ton. On a daily basis, you're likely to pull out maybe 2,000, 3,000 tons. So the most money the government could make is 20,000 a day off this quarry. And then the lease for that land is 12,000 per year. Hey, in this day and age, let me tell you, I'm confused. I'm really confused. At $12,000 lease for a massive industry that pulling out billions in natural resources. You lease the land for 12. Help me somebody. Confusion. But again, do I see it again like I'm saying? Not if when this market has been identified, what the government should have done, same like how you could invest, and your estimate is the only country in the Caribbean here, they're talking millions for everything. Oh, they're going to build up a shed down the road. That's 3 billion. We're going to put a backwall along the road. That's 20 billion. We're going to clear this river. That's 50 million. Consistently, Hessim is talking about millions upon millions upon millions. We brought in laptops and gift to everybody. 15 million. We brought in tablets and gift to anybody. 23 million. Now, that's over 30 million. $30 million worth of kit. And I don't know if it's USIEC. Could you have invested that 30 million in something where the entire nation could benefit from? Because once you give them $2, $3, and $4, or $200, you're giving them for free. and they finish, they have to come back for more, consistently begging and begging and begging and begging. But you could invest that money. And we just discover there is an avenue for investment, which is the government taking those natural resources, that money, and invest it into harvesting those natural resources. Yeah. So this is what I say. Simple. The equipment that's needed to run the quarry, take the money, buy it, bring it in. Train the people, send the people that need to run it to train, whether that's 6 months, 7, 8, 9 months, whatever the case might be. Don't be in a hurry because the country still need to regulate. Yeah. Train them and let them run the quarry. We have people who qualify to do it. I know they won't use bigger bigs, yeah, because of political affiliation. But bigger big is more than qualified. But bigger bigs have had people who are working for him, and somebody they could probably employ this to look at they have the experience, yeah, that they could actually work in the industry. Yeah. And then we export the product or make arrangements with other countries that, okay, we'll harvest it, but if you want to buy it, you're gonna have to create the facilities for us to ship it to you. You know, you pay half the price. That's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah. But then we manage an industry that bring 100% revenue into our country. Not billions going to one man. Yeah. And the skim off the top going to the people. And look at the other places the man come talk about no. The whole nation will benefit because what's going to happen is that you could open a little shop by the road and man go come and have a little drink. So what he's saying, all Vince good at, we can't run big business. We can't mine aggregate. We could only run rum shop. So that's what I'm going to tell you. That your only business that Vince could run a rum shop so man can come get their own liquor drink. And then Vincent can work and save their money to buy something. But when you get your pay, all you must spend it on are the rum. That's what I'm going to tell you. Rum drinker and a nation of rum drinkers. You could be right to me because me guarantee me small, me know all the rum drinking in my village. But now it's like every damn Vince here drink rum. But the kind of insult we get. People, let me say, if you look at the United, we call it again, UAE, yeah, they took a massive chunk of their GDP and borrow against it. And they built. Now look at that country. Look at Dubai. Again, they don't use foreign investors, you know. They use their own money. They put their country, they almost bankrupt their country to build. And then people come. Yeah? But the countries, and look at all these African countries where we still believe that investors are the only way of developing, we are behind. Because a man doesn't get up and come to your country to make you rich. He come to your country to invest because he see the opportunity for him to become much richer. Yeah? So, people, you can't have a government with no vision leading a nation. Yeah? Ralph is an old man whose pocket done full. He pick me and pocket done full, and why the people are wrong in pocket done full. He not give a ass but holiday. All he cancel about is the ability to stay in power. Yeah? It's time for us to stick together and shout for change. That aggregate industry, that mining industry, is a very, very important industry to St. Vincent. That, yeah, could dig St. Vincent out of the hole that it is currently in. Yeah? But it has to be properly managed. And it can't be managed by a foreigner to dig out of the hole because the bigger, well, all the profit is going to be draining out the country. Lucian already own the National Bank. Now they're going to own your only natural resource. Yeah? That you could export. What a stupid thing. Boy, me tell you, let me confused. Let me go keep me go drink a cup of tea and mind my own business. Me drink some tea and mind my own business here because me too confused. Let me confused. Let me drink tea and mind my own business.